Welcome back, fellas, into this new video of Tech Express. Today, let's get started and talk a little bit more about Stitched. So, if your current application design workflow involves spending hours wrestling with Figma, auto layouts, manually linking prototype nodes, or fighting with basic UI kits, stop, because Google just passed a massive update to Stitched, the AI native design canvas. So you don't build layouts element by element here. You talk it to it, add it to the napkin sketch, or give it a live URL. So let's see how we can actually get started with this. 4 new AI modes. If you head directly here into Stitch that with google.com and logged in with your Google account, you can focus into the element that says try this now. Usually what you can do is to go for the element that says get started with a new project. And basically what you can do is to go for new projects, start with your design. And here what you can do is to open the Infinite Workspace canvas. The first thing you'll notice is the new AI mode engine. So your 188 mode is brand new. And basically here have 3 different flashes, the high quality designs in HTML. There's the Thinking with 3.1 Pro, there's a redesign, and there's, as I told you, the 88. So basically, instead of describing a specific layout, you describe a problem, and Stitch spits out multiple layout approaching. Flash mode is built for rapid structural generation. So the Thinking mode uses a heavily resounding Gemini engine to lock down perfectly typography spacing and components hierarchies. So what I wanted to do is to go for the Thinking tool, and let's say I wanted to go for a social feed for a neighborhood dog walking application where owners share photos and rate perks with a warm, friendly color palette, something like that. And of course, you wanted to go for application, not website. Now finally, you have the redesign mode, runs into a vision framework. This is where you select if you wanted to upload a screenshot of your competitor's application or photo of a literally white wall sketch to turn it into a high fidelity digital interface. We won't do that at the moment. Basically, let's see how does the actual Google Stitches actually works. So building a multi-page application, to get the best results from Stitch, you just don't type design a dashboard. Basically, you yield, as I just did here, generic templates. You can use the zoom out to zoom in framework. As you see, I asked for a specific prompt, and it has been making generation of the screen into the right section. And even, for example, this element, which I think is going to be really awesome, it gives me the opportunity to check out how it actually looks. My WAC, for example, here, the typography, the colors, the schemes, the application symbols, and all of that, which I think is going to be really awesome. You can start with the macro context, define the micro styling guideline. There's the dark mode. There is the micro styling guidelines, and explicitly state how many interconnected screens you wanted, and you hit now directly into enter. So you can watch the agent log on the right. Stitch doesn't just guess, it displays a step-by-step audit trace of what the AI agent is thinking as it configures the screen, ensuring consistent design system across all the pages simultaneously. So here I have the mark, there's the direct edit, there's the pan, there's the upload file to the specific canvas, and there's the design mode. And what you can do is to change, for example, the palette of my seed color. The light version actually works really fine, but what if I wanted to change now from this specific seed color, and my tendedly should be like this. There we go. This is my corner radius. I'm going to be changing that for this. I saved that and apply, and the design system will be applying this directly into my application section of the website. So you can see that these actually doesn't look that bad. And you can now make the by designing voice. Now for the fun part, once a screen is on your canvas, you can refine it dynamically. Click into the microphone to pass voice edit directly into the specific canvas, and you can go for the start live mode. Stitch listens to your natural language feedback, identifies the child element blocks, and runs an isolated UI compilation to patch the layout live without breaking the rest of your pages. If you want to know more of the design intuitive, you can toggle into the built-in AI predictive heat map. The Stitch instantly runs visual attention model across your generated screens, and you can get the agent's log information directly into the section that appears here to the right element. So I have the design system, the social feed for the neighbor dog walking such as so, and here's my social feed right away. And I can see more information about that directly into all my specific projects. If you're okay with what you're seeing here, you can create an actual prototype, so you can generate that directly here into the right section. So basically here, Stitch automatically assigns interactive nodes based into your screen logical flow. You hit the play button, for example, as I just did here, to switch to the interactive prototype mode, and without linking a single node manually, you can click through the application to validate the user experience right inside your browser windows. And you can see that here we have the actual preview mode. Instead of just clicking into edit, just focus into the element that says preview, and you can see more information about your prototype. So Stitch tracks your layout styling inside an internal file called design. If you wanted to keep your brand style syntax for a completely different project layout, you can export the single file, paste it into a new canvas, and maintain a flawless visual continuity across your entire company ecosystem. So check out how it actually works. Check out how the actual nodes make that really simple, and I didn't have to do like a lot though. It really does great element. So basically here, once you're happy with your application screens, it's time for the developer handout. You can click into the export here into the share element, and you can just go for edit if you want to make any other changes. So you can enable the sharing and remixing, and here the project is now being ready to export it. So if you have any questions, guys, you can let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're an independent builder or a software developer, you can click into the export code, and it stitches packages your exact visual interface to the structural components models for Tailwind, React, Swift UI, Flutter, you name this. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And hopefully with all of this being said, we can all see you well, guys, next time.